Virgo, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter, August 2017 Eclipse Tarot reading. Now we're at the portal to some changes here with that pair of eclipses coming up. There's going to be culminations, closures, releases, endings, and new beginnings. And this is going to be on a personal as well as a larger social scale level. Now my reading is going to be able to extend from 6 months up to a year. Now as for the reading, I pulled 5 cards, and there's 3 main cards, and then the 2 cards on the right are the future cards. And then I'll be doing a combination card and astrology dice reading. Now the astrology dice represent the zodiac signs, the planets or lunar nodes, and the houses. And the cards that you received are the Queen of Swords, the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and the future cards are the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. You got every type of element there was. You've got swords, wands, cups, and pentacles. And you don't have one major arcana card at all. So this reading is going to be more about daily basis activities, short-term things that come and go, and about rebalancing them, adjusting them and juggling them to keep them running smoothly. Now the Queen of Swords is there to govern the whole reading, to ground the whole reading. She's swords, air, words, and intellect and mind. This is mind over matter, and what matters to you. She's holding the sword of truth. She's holding the sword of truth towards the future, actually, and making some decrees that whatever decisions you make are going to have logic and reason behind them, and no emotions involved. She's a very stoic person. She's a no-nonsense woman. And in these general readings, this could be a woman or a man. And you have the Page of Pentacles over there, too. You've got 2 court cards, so there's going to be a little busy time with some people coming and going in your life. The Queen of Swords is like playing chess, or being a chess master where you can see 4 or 5 moves ahead, because that's how she thinks, and that's how she wants you to think. She wants you to bring some spirit of freedom and independence into your life, and this is done by using her sword to cut the bondage and confusion in your life. Now she's not only facing the future, but she's facing the 8 of Wands card. And this card is about sudden change, news and messages. And she's here to help you. The Queen is here to help you with this sudden change, so there isn't any confusion involved in it. Now this 8 of Wands card is a very positive card. Things might not have gone well in the past. Your cell phone might not have worked for a while, and all of a sudden now it is for some magical reason. And you'll find things like that happening to you over this 6-month to a year period. There's going to be times where the confusion had been so heightened that there was a lot of mysteries in your life and you couldn't see behind it. But now the miasma is clearing and you're seeing a lot of clarity, a lot of understanding in your life, and you're also noticing that doors are swinging open for opportunities. And this card can also indicate travel, for business or pleasure. But this is a card for moving on. It's a movement card, a moving forward, expansion. Numerology-wise, the number 8 is about your life path, destiny, karma, reaping what you sow, financial success, and compatibilities. There might have been some setbacks and complications in the past, but that's all coming to a closure now. It's all eclipsing. And these eclipses are about culminations and closures and endings. Although the Queen of Swords is not going to support any love intrigues, this card can, and can even herald love at first sight. But that's not only just for a person, it can be for properties, belongings, ideas, and even opportunities. This card is about expansion. And the card next door is another 8 card. It's the 8 of Cups. There might have been a time of some grief, pain, and isolation, but they're saying now that that's eclipsing too. It appears now that you're searching for something that was missing in your life. Maybe you realized there was a void. You could have been waiting for something, but maybe you waited too long and you decided to just walk away. Because the Eight of Cups actually indicates there's been something out of balance. A lot of times this card can indicate emotional baggage from the past. And the Queen of Swords is not going to allow you to do that. Oh no, she'll cut the crap out of you with her sword. And this sudden change with the Eight of Wands maybe indicates that that's the reason that now you're walking away. But maybe you're not just walking away, maybe it's just you're gaining your freedom. This is the release time of the eclipses. Maybe in a funny way you're exchanging or sacrificing some worldly things and pleasures for some spiritual renewal. Now, since it appears that you're starting some things anew, you receive the Page of Pentacles for the future. He's my favorite page. I call him Mr. Responsibility. You know, he might seem youthful and inexperienced, but what he doesn't know, he goes and researches to make sure he knows what he wants to do next. And this page can herald some pleasing messages. Just like the Eight of Wands is about news and messages too, so keep your eyes and ears open for some type of message coming in. But this might not be something whispered in your ear. This might be just an epiphany within your mind, some inner insight. This Page of Pentacles is a harbinger for material things, career and health issues. And it's conjoined with the Ace of Wands. The universe is giving a green light to promises and potentials, ideas. This is about embarking on new endeavors that are creative, inspirational. Actually, this ace can herald good fortune. It's time to undertake new ventures with a passion. This is an auspicious time of change. And you're supposed to take your hand and put it around the wand and take control of your life path. This is some strong stuff for not having any major arcana cards. Now I rolled the dice and you received Virgo, Neptune, in the 6th house. Now you received your own sign and also your own house. So you're at home with this. But Neptune is about fantasy land. And you can let a grip on reality slip through your fingers. But it's also about mysteries too. And creating illusions. Neptune in Virgo connects your mental awareness with your physical well-being. You have to be real careful because negative thoughts can inspire negative emotions. And that's going to be draining your immune system and not giving you the ability to fight diseases. Which sounds kind of strange, but that's what it is. Now, as I mentioned, Neptune can be a dreamy type of atmosphere, and that's why the Queen of Swords is around. She wants you to think straight and get out of that dream time. This is a time that your mind and body should be healing itself from anxiety and worry. And Virgos can worry, especially about details. And the Queen is reminding you not to use emotions, but logic and reason. The 6th house is about work, health, and daily routines. And as I mentioned, all of the cards are minor arcana cards, so it does indicate that this is going to be about daily tasks. Here it's advised for you to keep busy and do service for yourself and others. This is in order to dissipate any agitated mindsets that you have and things that are physically affecting you. Any negativity will be draining your energy and it'll distract you from living in the present. And this might be time to put together a health regime to balance a healthy diet and exercise. Now the Eight of Wands with the Neptune and Virgo influence is warning you to deal with the flow of changes as they come. There might be some readjustments that need to be made. And I had mentioned this whole reading is about balance and balancing things. Keeping things in balance. Now, unsurprisingly, Neptune in the 6th house is very similar to Virgo in the 6th house. And it doesn't want you to get mired in details, traditions, conventions. That's going to sidetrack you and have you lose sight of the big picture. And you really have to make sure that you can clear the air from any misty confusions that arise. This is time to go back to your core values and review the purpose of your life and where your life is going and where you receive the most joy. Make sure that there's some pizzazz in your life to make it worth living. The Page of Pentacles is giving you the future responsibility to balance your health and well-being with work and play. And the Ace of Wands is giving you a promise of a new beginning with enthusiasm and determination, where there is no room for negative thoughts to drag your energy down. If something's bothering you, it shouldn't be. Heed the warning of the 8 of Cups and then just walk into the future and start the positive events to unfold with the 8 of Wands. The 6th house is overseeing your life path at this time. And this is the natural home for Virgo. So karma is on your side and you have the tools to sail into a relaxing and healthy new future, as promised by the Ace of Wands. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.